It's Friday. Interesting day today at the elementary school. Looked up my coin magic book again because early in the week I did some coin magic in front of a couple of the junior high students. So now I have their attention. Now I have to be able to actually do something. Also, I promised them if they could figure out one of my tricks, I'd teach them another. And eventually they figured it out because I did it enough times. And I know they're all the troublesome students, so it's good to have them interested in something and behaving for a moment. So I have to work on my own tricks. So I was messing around with those today at school. The fourth graders got a real kick out of it when I walked into the classroom, was playing with a coin, made it disappear. I don't have any really good tricks. I just, really basic ones that I'm getting okay at. Just they're not used to seeing that, so it's amazing to them. And they're fourth graders. Junior high students I have to work a lot harder at. Anyways, I also had my first English class for teachers today, which I really wasn't sure what I was getting into with that. They kind of talked to me a little about it before and then just said to me last week, hey, we want to do this, so you need to prepare a speech, and then we'll go over it a couple times, and then people have questions for you. And it turned more into a culture class. What's going on with Whitney, questions about me and questions about being an American, about America and about the world. It's kind of interesting. Also, my ankle's been hurting for quite some time. I think I injured it back in Osaka before Christmas. Possibly going 2 at a time down the staircase in Osaka. Or dancing, or something like that. Anyways, it hurt before I left. So it still kind of hurts now, and earlier in the week, I was doing some exercises, and it felt fine for the exercises. About 15 minutes later, it started to hurt a lot more. So, when I was at the elementary school yesterday doing planning for today's lessons, one of the teachers offered to take me to the doctor's because she was going anyways, and I figured, why not? One, I have national health insurance, so it won't be too expensive. Two, really help my ankle. I was thinking it's probably going to be fine anyways, but it might be good to do, and be good to get the experience so that if I have to go to the hospital later, I'm going to the hospital with some experience and not concentrating on the sickness problem, whatever's broken at the time. It's not a new situation, not completely new anyways. So, after school, the teacher I was going to go with, she was having trouble with her left arm, and she woke up this morning and was unable to move her left arm. She's been going to the doctor quite a bit for this. So she didn't come to school today. So the assistant principal at the school told me, well, I know a good doctor who's in this area, who's really close to here. It's actually right behind the school. She said, you could go there, but I don't know, are you sure you'd want to go to this kind of doctor? And she had me look up a word, and it turns out he also does acupuncture and chiropractic work. So he's kind of all over the place. It seems a lot more like my kind of doctor anyways. And he's close, so good to know him. So I said, yeah, I'll go. And I was thinking, well, this could cost me a few bucks, but it's okay. He was good. My ankle, the swelling's gone down on it to the point where I have to really give it a good feel to check if it's swelling. He looked at both my feet and said, this is the one that's swelling. This is where it hurts. Is there any place else it hurts? I pointed out one other point, and he said, yeah, that's probably because of the way you're walking to prevent this one from hurting. And he looked at it, and he said, if you had really injured this would be something that could take 3 to 6 months to heal. He goes, but you're young, it seems to be healing quickly. Big thing that's slowing you down is the fact that the weather's cold. So, cold weather, slower to heal for the ankles, persistent cold. Anyways, which I also find funny because you still need to be able to put an ice pack on it. It just needs to heat up the rest of the time. So, he wrapped up my foot and gave me some special cooling pads and, checked it all out and said, don't worry about it. And when he asked if I had gone to the doctor before, I said no. He said, oh, good, you shouldn't have. He said, this isn't anything you should really worry about. So I was kind of thinking, well, I hope this isn't too expensive. Hey, it cost me $9 to go, get a good diagnosis, and then to talk with him. So, and he gave me all the things to take care of it for free. So He seems like a good guy, so now I know where to go. Good information. Yeah, that's about my day. Oh yeah, my hang gliding instructor sent me an email and said, "Come fly." That's all it said. And I'm not going to fly with my ankle yet. I'm not ready to do landings. Probably could do takeoffs, but not landings. Just not quite. Don't want to injure it. So I'm probably going to go there tomorrow morning just to do some flight simulation stuff in the garage and possibly some book study because I have my own hang gliding manual now in English because the Japanese ones are so much harder to understand. Yeah, that's what's happening for the week. I also met 2 people my age at Mr. Ito's, and one of them is a photographer. So she and I are going to go on a photo adventure on Sunday. Actually have someone my own age to hang out with. It's amazing. You know, I knew this would happen just as soon as I turned in that contract that says I won't be renewing with you guys here. As soon as I said I'm not going to be a jet anymore, I made friends in this area. It's okay. Probably won't be too far away. But I knew it would happen. It's kind of one of those things. Maybe it's just that amount of time I've spent here. Okay, enough for today.